My goodness. Welcome to episode 13. Welcome to episode 13 of Don't Worry About Me. I am your host, B Swift. I know that's right. Since when did they get a dog? Why do I hear a dog? The fuck? Anyways, it is 4:42 p.m. as I am recording this right now. And I did not even touch my coffee this morning, and I wondered why I was so tired all of this morning. And guess what, hoes? I was depressed for a full hour, and I pulled myself out of that so quick. I said, I am in control of my own destiny. So I took it by the hooves and I said, I don't know what that means. Sorry. I've had a really weird day today. I'm in my don't fuck with me era. I literally pulled myself out of this deep, dark, gaping, wet, cavernous abyss, and I am ready to throw hands. And I did. Online though. Because I'm not touching people. People are gross. People freak me out. That's not even Taylor Swift. This is the Taylor Swift episode, and I'm not even talking about her. I'm not even fucking referencing her. That was Gracie Abrams, by the way. I was wearing my Gracie Abrams shirt earlier, so check it. But today we are donning the gayest apparel, aka the very first piece of Taylor Swift merch I ever owned, which, you know, is the red Taylor's version era shirt with all of like her looks from the different music videos. So I don't know where to start. We're going to start from the very beginning of my Swiftiness. And I'm going to talk about what I thought about Taylor Swift before. Which, for those of you out there that this episode, let me just back up a little bit. This episode is definitely for the people that have known me since I became a Swiftie. Like who met me after I declared myself as one. And to those of you who knew me before I was a Swiftie and watched this slow degradation, sorry, but I am balls deep in it, baby. Let me tell you that much. So, my God. I just want to talk about my day for a second. Not going to go into specifics, but like, I have had to come for multiple people online talking shit about Taylor Swift. That Facebook group chat that I mentioned like a few episodes ago, same one, but the context behind this post, what it was somebody genuinely wondering why she was so popular, and that's okay. I'm not gonna, I'm not the type of Swiftie to be like, how do you not know? Like, do you just live under a rock? Like, some people just quite literally don't know. And I don't know what that's like because I'm, again, balls deep in it, baby. So, I don't know. I don't know, but I understand that not everybody on fucking planet Earth is going to know. So, the comments were all bearded white men tearing this woman down. And I don't mean the artist, tearing Taylor Swift down. And it was just a bunch of people, because it's those types of people that think that she's a fucking political plant. And I do not want to get into the specifics of that, but that shit is so fucking infuriating. I don't even want to start. We're not fucking talking about it. If you try to come on my doorstep with that shit, I have a gun. And I'm going to utilize my Second Amendment right. This person was genuinely curious, so I gave a full response. And I kind of want to read it. Should I read it? I think I should read it. I want to talk about it. No, because I feel like this is like literally how I feel about Taylor Swift. So, hold on. I have to go into Facebook real quick. And a lot of, like, the people did not come for me. Because I was one of the only people that actually said something positive about Taylor Swift. Unfortunate. But I was like pretty much one of the only comments that actually got a positive answer, because everyone else was just saying some dumb shit. So let me try to find mine real quick. It just got buried in bullshit. Yeah, it's all these bearded white men like, who? She's part of the Illuminati. Yeah, she's a political ploy. I can care less. Oh my god. Actually, who's Taylor Swift? You guys are not fucking funny. Like, if people are trying to be funny, try harder. Try so much fucking harder. Sorry, I'm trying to find my. Yeah, all these fucking ugly ass bearded white men. Where is my post? Okay, here it is. So, buckle up. It's not like entirely long, but it does require a show more click to look at the full message. So, okay, so the original post, for context, says, "What is the big deal with Taylor Swift? Why is she so much more special than any other pop artist?" And it does kind of sound aggressive. Also, my comment currently has 13 reactions to it. We are meant to be. We are meant to be. I'll go into something else about that later, which is crazy. But my response to her question was, Taylor Swift is successful in the way that she is because she is an intelligent businesswoman who doesn't care about what people have to say. She's taken a bullet barrage of gossip and rumors over the years that she's been in the industry and simply not Sorry, a group chat just popped up. And simply not entertaining these confabulations have led to the amount of success that she has. Her unique style of songwriting has resonated with many generations of people, and her latest tour has allowed for these fans to come together and form one of the largest communities ever seen. It is a place where people can find love, light, and positivity. But others, specifically conservative men, are frustrated with it because she is a woman that is achieving. She has contributed millions of dollars to the United States by simply being there and just being a fan. Welcome to the United States, a country that is literally built off of capitalism, so I don't understand why a woman being shown on the screen for 60 seconds is seen as a negative, and it really goes to show how men watching football still have very misogynistic views in 2024. People like this are holding back our society, and they really need to recognize the contributions and success that she has rather than simply just tearing her down. And I meant every fucking word of that. And it's like, my roommate and I were discussing this as well, about the part about her like contributing to the economy and to the NFL as well. Is like, these men that are watching football and like hating that she's shown on the screen for 25 to 60 seconds, whatever the number is, out of a 3 hour fucking long game. And they're the same types of men who say they need, and this is coming from my roommate's perspective as a woman, talking to men like through dating apps. She has seen the types of men that want women that watch football, and they don't understand why women don't watch football. And now we have, women watching football, and these men who, some have daughters who are watching football and are just fucking tearing her down for her popping up on the screen for not even a minute long. To these little girls, how is that going to look? What is that going to teach them growing up? Because they see their father reacting negatively to a woman watching football. What do you think that is going to do to their developing brains? Being entirely fucking honest right now. And now that women are watching football, men are frustrated by it. But that's what they've been looking for. What? I'm just waiting for these people that are living such hypocritical lifestyles to just become so fucking hypocritical that they implode. I just don't. The hypocrisy is beyond this universe. What do you mean? Oh my god. It's ridiculous. But let me tell you that I educated this person positively. Didn't call her ignorant for not, for her not knowing what's happening. She thanked me for my thoughtful response. Get. Like, come on. I love having a degree. But yeah, that is what I had to say about that. Period. So let's get into our fucking timeline, shall we? We're like 12 minutes into the episode. So here's my tea. Obviously, my opinions of Taylor Swift have changed over the years, and I'm going to discuss my opinions of her before I was educated on her history in the music industry. So I'm going to enlighten you on these opinions, but do not be frustrated because those are opinions that have since been buried 6 feet underground. Don't you fucking worry, okay? So, before I really started to get into Taylor Swift, I was a kitty cat. I grew up a kitty cat. And obviously around the time of, I think it was Bad Blood, because I think that's what people think of what the song was about. The side of the internet that I was on, and also giving context that I was 14, I was like a new teenager at this point in time. I saw the things that people were saying about her on the internet, and I listened. I listened because I thought that those people knew best, and they didn't. Crazy. So I didn't like her because the internet told me to not like her. The side of the internet that I was on told me not to like her, so I said, okay, yeah. And that was like around the time of the internet where it's like, that's where like influencers started to become like a thing. And that's why people like on the internet were like, oh, it's, you saw it on the internet, so it has to be true, before this gigantic era of misinformation that we're in now. And I could go into a whole fucking thing about that, but that we're not. Yeah. So I did not fucking like her. And the kind of funny thing at the same time is that I liked only her like biggest songs at the time. Oh shit, sorry. Like, I had her songs from the original 1989 on my playlist. Also, I used to listen to music through YouTube only. Like, I would just make playlists. This was like before like YouTube Music was a thing. And a lot of my playlists had just like video game music. Because I don't know, sometimes video game soundtracks give me the little tickle that I need. I have no idea what that fucking means, but yeah, I only had a few of her songs in there, and I even kind of went back a few months ago and looked at what songs I had in there. And because I used to separate my, sorry, my entire fucking windpipe just closed up. Just forgot how to breathe for a hot second. That's crazy. Actually, I'm gonna stop. Let's all take a deep breath right now because I feel like I'm kind of dealing with a lot of tension and I'm kind of riding off the energy of that tension, and I'm scared that I'm gonna crash into the rocks a lot harder than I want to. So let's just take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Okay, ready? Inhale and exhale. We're going to do it one more time. Then we're going to have an audible exhale to release some more of that tension. Exhale. And if they call me a slut, I'm surprised I have not talked about Slut Taylor's version since it came out. I have not. But guess what, bitch? Today's the day! The sun is shining. The tank is clean. Speaking of the sun shining, why is it hot? I walked outside with a sweatshirt and I burst into flames. It was so fucking hot. I don't know. Anyways, where was I? I do not remember. Okay. Oh, so I looked back at. So my playlist used to be separated out by quarters. I would do like 3 months, 3 months, 3 months, 3 months. So whatever. I looked through all my 2019 ones, and of all 4 2019 playlists, I don't know how many fucking songs are in each. There was only one Taylor Swift song, and it was The Archer. And I remember exactly where I was when I saw that she had released Lover. It was weird because I don't remember how much of it I listened to. But I remember when I first entered the community. Actually, I need to get into the. I need to pump the brakes on that one. I'm gonna start to where how I got into her. So I'm gonna paint you a very vivid picture because I have very vivid memories attached to a lot of the things that I do, so I can describe it. A lot of people kind of hate that I do it. Nobody has said it, but I imagine so. I don't know why I said that. Anyways, look what you made me do. So I was in my car about to go to work and I was on Spotify. By the way, that job, one of the bonuses or one of the benefits was Spotify Premium. So if I never would have worked at this place, I would have never I probably would have my opinions on Taylor Swift would probably be a little bit different today. Or maybe it was delayed. I feel like it was inevitable that I was going to become a Swiftie. I just feel like it was only a matter of time, and I think this very specific moment in time that I'm about to elaborate on will shed light on that. So I was in my car, about to go to work, and I saw the new release from Taylor Swift. And it was, of course, July 24th, 2020. And I was like, what the fuck? Okay. So I was just, curious because it's like whenever it says new release from, usually Spotify's kind of like, based on the music that you listen to, you might like this. So I was like, okay. I was like, Taylor Swift. I was like, what the fuck? Because I hadn't, really heard from her in a while, just based on this side of the internet that I was on, around that time. But I looked through the track list and I saw Exile. I said, I have time to listen to one song just to get an idea of what I was like, because I was like, oh, folklore, because I was attached to the word folklore because it's like that's the general, I have a fascination of folklore. I want to do an episode talking about like different cultures and their folklore involved, whatever. Because oh my god, this shit is so crazy. It's so fascinating. But I saw the word folklore and I was like, oh, so what the fuck is this about? I saw Exile because it was a collaboration, or it is a collaboration with Bon Iver, and I had been introduced to Bon Iver the year before, and I was like, I love Bon Iver. Oh my god! I don't listen to a lot of male artists. Bon Iver just hit the nail on the head for me. It was crazy, crazy. So I listened to Exile first. That was my first song from that album, and I was like, damn, that was kind of good. And then I went on a trip with Bestie. I went with her family. We went to the beach, and I said, I think this is the day that I'm going to listen to it. I think this is, I might as well just fucking do it now. So I don't know if it was just the circumstances I was in at the time of listening to folklore, but let me fucking tell you, for those that love folklore, listening to this album for the first time while driving to the beach, the sights, sounds, memories. I remember specifically, I was passing a body of water, and that was when I was listening to My Tears Ricochet for the first time. And when the part when she says, I didn't have it in myself to go with grace, so the battleships will sink beneath the waves. I literally immediately pictured a battleship on the body of water that I was looking at sinking into the water, and I said, and it happened so many other times with so many different parts of the songs, and I was just like, immediately this entire album was painted out into my reality. And then guess what? When I was at the beach, there was a whale breaching. It was the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen. Holy shit. But I was just like, I created like the perfect memory. Because obviously, it's like that's why I'm like really weird about listening to albums for the first time where I am, because it's like I always think about what I'm doing in that moment. Like, I did this with Planet Her by Doja Cat and Fearless Taylor's version. I listened to both of those albums respectively while doing laundry. So now whenever I listen to some of those songs, I just think about when I was doing laundry. Weird as fuck. So that's why whenever I listen to folklore, I think about the beach. And then we get 1989 Taylor's version, where she kind of shifts the narrative from it being a New York album to being a beach album. What was so fun, or like specifically a city album, not really, I mean obviously New York, because hello, but oh my god. And when she said that she imagined Slut as a California song, and that's part of the reason why it was cut from the original 1989, I started cheering, because I was like, California girls, because I believe she was pretty much like around the original 1989 era. She was a New York girly even before then, because we get a lot of that in Red as well. But my god, yeah. So that's when I fell in love with folklore, and I said, this is the only Taylor Swift album I like. I was like, I just don't think I could get into any of her albums. I just don't. I like literally said that. And the craziest fucking thing, and this is gonna get really fucking weird, is that I said, she's never gonna do an album like this again. And then she did. And then here comes fucking Evermore. I remember seeing that announcement that morning, like waking up, that being the first thing I saw, thought I was actually fucking dreaming. Like, I literally thought that I was in a very vivid lucid dream, and I was like, I need to wake up. When she said that Folklore was getting a sister album, I was like, she has never done that before. It wasn't like, oh, that's a typical Taylor Swift thing, for her to do a sister album. No. It was the first time she's fucking done it, and it was the one album where I was like, she's never going to do an album like this again. Hey, so what the fuck? Like, it was weird. That's how I knew. I was just like, damn. So I listened to that album while walking around a lake, and it was like peak winter. Well, it was like getting into winter vibes. I had a little hot chocolate with me. Oh my god. And here's where it's gonna get fucking weirder. Is that the first time that I remember what part of the lake I was walking around when I listened to Marjorie for the first time. Guess what, bitches? They put a bench there in memory of someone named Marjorie. It was spelled different. It was spelled with a Y, not an IE, but obviously it also wasn't in memoriam of her grandma, because that's what Marjorie's about. It was Taylor Swift's grandma, who was an opera singer, period. That song also made me fucking bawl my eyes out the first time I listened to it. But the tears that I shed grew into a fucking bench. They seeped into the earth and uprooted a fucking bench. Dude, crazy. How does that fucking happen? That's actually crazy talk. So yeah, at that point in time, I had Folklore and Evermore, and those were my two Taylor Swift albums. And I'm like, these are my babies. And then around that time, we were like, "Are you a Swiftie?" And I was just like, "Ooh, probably." That was like actually my answer. The first time I was ever asked if I was a Swiftie. Now they were just like, I was like, "Yeah, yeah, sure, I guess so. Technically, yeah." So then we come around to the beginning of the re-recordings era. Now, let me just preface that by the time she announced Fear, I almost said Reputation Taylor's version. I don't want to talk about it. Actually, when is this episode going to be out? Because she's gonna do an announcement at the beginning of February. It's gonna happen. There's so much shit pointing to multiple days in February, and I'm I'm gonna have a panic attack if I start thinking about it. Because when I'm recording this, it's still the end of January. Whack. So when I saw that she was re-recording Fearless Taylor's version, I was just like, okay. Also, this again, back to weird shit. When I was a kid, I had a brief singer era. Like I wanted to become a singer, and that was like when I will listen to like Katy Perry and like Ariana Grande. Actually, my Ariana Grande era was like 2017. My peak Ariana Grande era, like before she came out with Sweetener. Um, I'm not going to talk about that right now, but I remember seeing. What am I talking about? I remember wanting to become a singer, so I just made up albums, and I dead ass because this is when I was like a child. I dead ass had a fake album as a kid called Fearless, and it was basically an album about me like trying not to be scared of anything anymore. Like songs like that about me just going for it. Or that was pretty much my idea. Didn't even know that Taylor Swift had an album or a song called Fearless. Didn't know. Because at that time I'd only heard of Love Story, You Belong With Me, pretty much anything that played on mainstream radio. Girl. Huh? And even though some of these songs that I did listen to in their original eras before Taylor's version, even though I wasn't a big Swiftie back in those original eras, it's those songs still bring me back to my childhood. Believe it or fucking not. Yeah. So I listened to Love Story Taylor's version for the first time because she just released that as a single, and I was like, okay. But yeah, I had no idea why. I was just like, what's going down? What's the tea, mama? I didn't know. So I was still kind of in that era where I didn't really actively educate myself as much as I do now. And I love to do it. And I hope that even when my brain fully develops at age 25, I actually kind of had a mini panic attack about this. I'm sure I'll be fine. But I was just like, what if I, like, my urge to learn just, like, stops when my brain fully develops because I feel like I don't need to, like, my brain doesn't feel the need to learn stuff anymore. I'm scared. I'm sure I'll be okay. I think if it's like, if I keep up with this willingness to learn kind of mindset, it'll probably just stick in my brain for the rest of my life. And I really hope it does because I like being educated and I like having evidence. And back to that Facebook post I was talking about earlier, a lot of people have zero fucking evidence for the bullshit they were speaking on. So I literally, my only response to somebody's fucking stupid, ignorant comment, talking about her being like a plant and whatever, blah, 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 blah. And I said, unless you have evidence of this, I would keep your ignorant opinions to yourself. And I sent a WikiHow link to how to get a hobby. Because I was tired of the bullshit. Look what you made me do. Like, I am a snake. I will only bite back when stepped on. And I obviously wasn't specifically stepped on, but guess who was stepped on? My mother, Taylor Allison Swift. Dr. Taylor Allison Swift. Oh, you don't come from my mother like that. So I educated myself as to why she was doing the re-recordings. And around the time of her announcing Red Taylor's version was when I was in it. That's when I could say that I was in it, because that was obviously, besides Evermore being announced, because I was like, she's never gonna do an album like that again. I guess what she fucking did. Period. That was the first time that I saw an album announcement and was genuinely like, my heart stopped for it. And my God, what a fucking album. Like Red Taylor's version being what it was, that was when I really, because people were talking about All Too Well and its lore and then the 10-minute version, and I was like, what the fuck is this? So that's when I was on a headfirst dive into the lore behind Taylor Swift and all of her music, and the people that her songs were about. And that's when I came across the Reputation era. Now, talking about her exes was one thing. By the way, out of Taylor Swift's entire discography, a very low percentage are about breakups or about her exes, by the way. So, if you want to say that that's all she writes, go fuck yourself. What's the data there? See, this is me wanting to be educated. I don't want to. It's a very small number. Let me fucking tell you that. 38? I don't know how. That was 7 years ago. Okay, I don't know if that number has changed. I'm confused. This post was 7 years ago, but it mentions Maroon. Did she edit it? No, 7 years ago. Somebody was talking about Maroon 7 years ago. What? I don't want to get into that. Okay, anyways. That was fucking freaking me out. What? I don't want to know what that's about. Anyways. Get into it. But this discovering all of the things that happened to make the Reputation era what it was, it's fucking tea. And that was also around the time where they proved that Taylor Swift was right in terms of the call between Kanye and Kim. That was like around that time. So me not even knowing that, but like going back in later years and finding that out, like by the time I discovered Reputation was like, it was weird. It was a weird. There's a lot of weird connections and like a lot of intertwinedness, if that's a fucking word. But it's weird. That's why I'm like, Mastermind is kind of fucking scary. Because I was like, this bitch knew. I was like, she knows all of her fans are, like, all of the people that are going to be Swifties, she did something to me. She put a chip in my brain, but I think we're related. Do I want to talk about that? I think we're related. No, I'm not. No, that makes me so fucking crazy. No, we're fine. Everything's fine. No. 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 Anyways. So where am I? Like Reputation. Okay, so I listened to Reputation for nothing but Reputation for a whole month. That was the only music that I listened to. I quite literally, for an entire month of September, did not listen to any other song besides every song from Reputation. What? I learned all of the words by just listening to it so much. I'm dead ass. It's crazy. But that was a time in my life that on the surface of Reputation, I thought it was like an edgy, like, ooh, people calling her a snake. People are like, ooh, yeah, I'm bad. I'm a bad girl type thing. But kind of discovering that like inner core of Reputation just being about like love. Fun fact, Reputation has more love songs than Lover. What? Yeah. Let's go through the Reputation track list, shall we? Yeah. So I was kind of in my bad girl era at the time, and I literally got my Reputation tattoo before my Folklore one, and Folklore was the first album I listened to, and the album that literally fucking made me a Swiftie. That's how much I got into Reputation, and I'm holding my shoulders because if you don't know, on this shoulder I have a Folklore tattoo, and it's the Folklore cabin. Oh, it's so cute. You can see it in another episode where I have my guns a blazing. Hello, and then I have my Reputation's little snake. So cute. And the snake is formed in a TS. Girl, come on. I may not get her face or name directly tattooed, but I will get her initials tattooed on my fucking shoulder like she is my lover. She's not. That'd be crazy. So let's go through the Reputation track list and talk about... Because there's a lot of people that kind of don't really understand what Reputation is, and neither did I when it came out. Because when I came out, I was like, oh, what the fuck? She's trying to rap now. She's fucking rapping now because of the beef with Kanye West. She's fucking rapping now. Girl, she serves. She fucking serves. God, this album is so hot. I want this cover so bad, but I'm just like, what is Reputation Taylor's version cover gonna fucking be? Okay. So, Ready for It. That's a love song. Believe it or not. Also, people fucking need to get a grip and realize that Wildest Dreams is a breakup song. They hear it on the surface and it sounds like a beautiful love song, but that's the point, is that it's supposed to be disguised as that. Crazy. Endgame, love song. I Did Something Bad. No, that's just about her reputation. Reputation. Don't Blame Me. I would... Yeah, because she's addicted to loving, that's like that's the Don't Blame Me for, yeah. Love Made Me Crazy. Delicate, yeah. Look What You Made Me Do, no. So It Goes, yeah. Gorgeous, yeah. Getaway Car, yes. King of My Heart, yep. Dancing with Her Hands Tied. Oh fuck. Uh-huh. Dress, not This Is Why We Can't Have Nothing. Call It What You Want, and then New Year's Day. Like, most of this fucking album are fucking love songs. Get into it. Yeah. No, but I love Reputation. That album is just so fucking good. And Taylor's version is going to send me to the slaughterhouse because I will start squealing like a pig. I just don't, because I have said multiple times on social media that people need to check on me when it gets announced because I will not be okay. I'm like, nobody fucking understands how dead ass I'm being about that. I'm so serious. I need to drink my coffee. Like, my eyes are like, they are wide open right now, and I'm ready to discuss. So, yeah. I listened to Reputation, and then I respectively had my 1989 and Lover eras. And I remember announcing those to the same person, being like, guess what? I'm in this era now. Because that friend, they have been a long time Swiftie, and they were kind of there at the beginning of my journey. So they were one of the first people that I had to talk to Taylor Swift about. Love you, miss you. Yeah. And so by that point, I was like, damn, she's T. She's fucking T. So I don't, because from Red, Taylor's version, to Midnight's, we did not get a whole lot. It was kind of dark in the Swiftie verse for a hot minute. So that was when I was kind of not being fed as much new Taylor Swift stuff, because by then I had heard and seen everything. So that period of time felt longer than it needed to be, just because my entire life had now been rerouted to Dr. Taylor Allison Swift. And once my mom caught on, I thought it was going to be the end. I don't know what that means, really, but she loves that I'm a Swiftie. She has given me so many Taylor Swift related gifts, not even like official merch from her, but just like stuff that she's made. Because my mother's a cricket mom, period. Like as a Christmas, my Christmas gift, 2022, she gifted me a like handmade or like handmade like little cabin, and it was called the Swifty Inn. Did she spell it with a Y instead of an IE? Yeah. No, that's okay. It had a picture of Taylor Swift on it. I think I forgot what look it was exactly that she was wearing, but it was very recent. So I was like, period. Because I was like, I would fully expect her to like print out a picture from like debut era. Like the fact that she picked something current, she probably didn't give a fuck to scroll through and probably just, it was like the most recent one. So that's honestly probably why, like dead ass. I just got really happy out of nowhere. I don't know why. That was really weird. I don't want to get into that actually. Never mind. But it contained a little note that said that she was going to offer to buy me a hotel to own. No, I'm kidding. Oh my god. Like to stay in when I would be out of town for the concert. That was the kindest fucking thing. And yeah, do I want to get into all of the things about people increasing the shit out of hotel prices because Taylor Swift was going to be in town? No. But hi, once again, welcome to the United States. We're built off of capitalism. And Taylor Swift literally contributed like $5 billion to the US economy. Shut your dick. I want to hear it. Shut your cock and balls. Shut your cock and balls. Okay, I forgot where I was. So now what the fuck do I talk about in terms of where I am in the Swiftyverse? So I don't know, because I'm trying to think of major things that kind of happened in between. Okay. I want to talk about my Spotify Wrapped in terms of I want to see. I think I posted them. Shit, I'm trying to think if I can get to them without looking at my. You know what? I always put them on my Facebook. Back to fucking Facebook. Shit. Also, my profile picture is T. I love that. I took that picture when I was about to go see Taylor Swift. I posted. I made a post before the concert. And I said, "Let the games begin." Also, I already talked about my concert experience, but in case you want to, I just remember that I've told this story before on me talking about my Eras Tour experience, because I started this podcast around the time that I went to the Eras Tour. So that was my fucking outlet to talk to people about it, because nobody in my life gave a fuck. Some people did, but I'm saying, okay, I'm trying to think of where I need to go because, yeah. Photos. Okay, so I know I posted. There's mine for 2023. Okay, I think that's. Okay, I'm trying to. Okay. So I already talked about my Spotify Wrapped for that year. So, for 2023. I had a stroke. I'm going through some of these memories and it's scary. Some of these people I do not speak to anymore. For obvious reasons. Actually, no, I like him. He's fine. Okay, I don't see my Spotify Wrap. Oh wait, no, I'm still in. Wait, okay, hold on. Is that 2021? Or sorry, 2020. 2020 was my first one. Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's get into it. This is gonna see the full development. My top artist of 2020 was Ariana Grande, because that was like I was in my Ari era. Like when she released Positions, I was all for it. I have a crew neck and sweatpants that I bought for that era. Period. My top artists. So number one was Ariana Grande. This was 2020 again. Number 2, Lady Gaga. Number 3, Katy Perry. Number 4, Taylor Swift. And number 5, Doja Cat. That was me in 2020. Let's fast forward. Jesus Christ, I could not speak. Oh my God! Sorry, I was in Colorado the summer of 2021, and I need to insert this fucking picture. I need to remind myself to insert this picture because this cannot not be shown on the internet. I took a picture of this frog while I was on the phone with one of my friends from home. And it is the cutest fucking picture I own. And it makes me so happy looking at it. This is this was the biggest fucking frog I've ever seen. I think it might be a toad. Maybe I don't know what the difference between a frog and a toad is, but check it out, dude. This is the cutest little guy I've ever seen. Well, not so little. Shit, that thing was huge. But there were so many of them, and I was like, I have never seen this many frogs at once. And also these fucking big ass frogs. I can't believe I took this picture. Sorry, I didn't get distracted, but like this frog I think about a lot. Oh, I look so good in that picture. Hold on. Oh. Oh God, I ate that up. Okay. I'm trying to find my Spotify Wrapped for 2021. I think this is literally where I had to go to find it. So like, where the hell is it? Like I had to find it earlier for something. Oh, here it is. Okay, okay, so my top songs. Okay, so this is 2021. This is nuts. This is nuts, Yana Grande. So, remember the fact that I said that I had just got into Reputation in September? For my Spotify Wrapped that year, my number 2 songs were from Reputation. It was Ready for It and Delicate. And guess what? Those 2 are still my babies. Like the fact that at the Eras tour, the one song that Taylor Swift looked at me for was Delicate. Like in my general direction, like the way that I felt like she knew I was there. And it was during Delicate? No. Nope. No. The Summer I Turned Pretty is mocking my dead ass for having Delicate Taylor's version in it. And of course, while straight people are doing heterosexual shit. Blech! Anyways. So yeah, this was 2021. Taylor Swift went from number 4 to number 1. So I'll go through my top songs. So top songs, Ready for It, Delicate, Tolerate It, dude. Tolerate It, that's crazy. Tolerate It is still one of my favorite songs of all fucking time. Holy shit. Willow and Ding Dong, which was obviously not Taylor Swift. You know, Katya. That song is lit. Dude, that song is lit. My top artist, Taylor Swift. Ariana Grande was at number 2, period. Britney Spears, Lady Gaga, and Doja Cat. So, pretty similar. Katy Perry did not make the list, unfortunately. As a former Katy Cat, but it's fine. Dude, Witness. Oh, I want to talk about that album. Katy Perry, Witness, 2017, period, made the whole summer. Sorry, I'm getting into 2022, and that was such an interesting. This was such an interesting period of my life, and let's watch Drag Race. If you guys don't watch Drag Race, come on. I met Lala Ree, and she loved my outfit. So you know that this was before All Stars 8, so I was rooting for her when I saw that she was on there. I said, she knows me. Okay, I'm trying to find 2022. God, you could see in this picture how busted my hip is. My legs are spread open for Jesus. Obviously, you're not going to know. Okay, hold on. Wait. That was 2022. Also, what was really funny is I looked at my 2022 Spotify Wrapped when I was on the toilet going to class. So my top artist, Taylor Swift. My number 2, Selena Gomez, because the beginning of 2022, like literally end of January, 2022, Or yeah, I was like really confused for a second. I got into Rare, the album, Selena Gomez's latest album that came out in 2020. Holy shit, that album is incredible. Zero skips for me, period. Zero skips. Let Me Get Me is my favorite song on that album. I love that fucking song. Anyways, the fact that they're besties is crazy too. But God, that album is delicious. Like I would lick that album. If I got like a physical copy of that album, I would lick it. It's so delicious. Number three, Lana Del Rey, because this was the end of 2022. This was when Midnight's just came out, and I listened to nothing but Lana Del Rey for a whole week before Midnight's came out because I was like, oh, they're collabing. I'm gonna start listening to Lana Del Rey because I feel like I needed to for a long time, and I said that I would, but I just never committed to it. That's when I got into my full Lana Del Rey era. I listened to her entire discography for over like a week, like starting from Born to Die. Okay, I thought I was going nuts, Ariana Grande. Yeah, Born to Die is what I'm talking about. But like all the way up into, I think by then the newest album was Blue Bannisters. Holy fuck. The Lana Del Jesus Christ. I'm so sorry. My Lana Del Rey era was rich. It was deep and it was thick. Thicker than my butt. Deadass. Crazy talk. Oh my god. Yeah, and then Snow on the Beach, lit. Snow on the Beach, sexy as fuck. I love that song. That song holds my personal record for my favorite second verse. My favorite second verse on a song, period. That second verse of Snow on the Beach is so sexy. Can we talk about it? I just want to read it. Hold on. I don't want to get fucking sued by Taylor Swift because I love her. She's my mother. How do you look at fucking lyrics on? Okay. Okay. Here. Oh, God. If you haven't heard this song, you're going to come. So, this is the second verse from it. This scene feels like once I went. Okay. Oh my God, I'm a joke! I'm so sorry for my hysterics. This scene feels like what I once saw on a screen. I searched Aurora Borealis green. I've never seen it someone lit from within, blurring out my periphery. My smile is like I won a contest, and to hide that would be so dishonest. And it's fine to fake it till you make it, till you do, till it's true. Holy fuck. That song is cunt. It's so good. So fucking good. But yeah, here we are. I have 3 Taylor Swift tattoos now. And what was so funny is that when I got the folklore one was my third one. My second one was the It's Me High. I'm going to count this as my Midnight tattoo. Seems kind of like a disservice compared to the full-on snake art and cabin that I got done. I just got the lyrics literally in the plain font. Like, it's me, hello, hi. It's so funny. Because I usually wave with my left hand, so I got it on there. So when I wave, people will see it's me, hi. My brain is juicy. Get into it, yeah. Most of my wardrobe is now Taylor Swift. People only talk to me about Taylor Swift. That's all I'm known for at this point in my life, and I think it is for the better. Honestly, I like the person that I have become because now that I idolize Taylor Swift, I'm saying it right now. I don't give a fuck because everybody already knows. I shouldn't have to say it. Y'all literally know that. Like, if you know me, come on. Come on! But yeah. So, people do not talk to me when I... Actually, that's a lie. When I told somebody that Pink Friday 2 flopped, they looked like they were going to stab me with a butter knife. Like, it was... I don't want to talk about that because hey, hello, hi. I'm actually going to talk about it. I love Nicki Minaj. And I'm not going to talk about the Megan Nicki Minaj beef because this episode is almost an hour long at this point. I don't want to talk about that. I could have, but I said, ooh, actually, I just decided I have to do the Taylor Swift episode because it's episode 13. Yeah! Oh, I want confetti flying from the ceiling. Nuts. But what do I talk about so where am I at currently with Taylor Swift? Reputation Taylor's version is going to be announced very soon. And I am not ... ready for it. No. Because that album, honestly, even with Folklore being the first album I got into, Reputation was the first album that I was like, that really like impacted me as a person. Pretty much why I got the tattoo first. Like, the fact that we're also going to have more songs from Reputation. If the 15 original songs were not enough, we're going to get vault tracks! The hissing is getting louder. Reputation Taylor's version is going to kill me, simply. But that is also at the same time when I'm going to ascend into the person that I was put on planet Earth to be. I hope you're filled in on the tea. I hope that you're happy you're filled in on the tea. I think I may currently right now be in the process of converting someone to a Swiftie, utilizing the Folklore era, because I discovered that that's how I can get people to like Taylor Swift. Is I find one song that they like, and that's how I trickle it in from there. Because usually what happens is I'll find a song that I think that they'll like. I'll have them listen to it, and then I go from there. I talk about the tea in which the song's about, and then if that song is also kind of related to another one from a different era, I'll go into that. And then it kind of just all branches out from there. Dude, I am like a fucking cult leader. Like, I can like, it's scary how effective it is. Because you just find one part of it that they like, and you just go from there. You don't try to throw darts and be like, maybe. You have to know. And guess what, bitch? So one of my friends had been discussing how, if honestly, if you're watching this right now, hi, I'm gonna talk about you. I'm not gonna say your name, but to protect you, because I love you, girly. Had listened to Cardigan and was talking about how much it made her sob. So I slid into those DMs and I said, what if I told you that there were two other songs from different perspectives of the same story? So I'm introducing her to the teenage love triangle of the Folklore era. Rest in peace to Cardigan and the Eras Tour film. Let's have a moment of silence for Cardigan be missing from the Eras Tour film. Thank you. So that's how I'm working my way into that. So, might be actively converting. Will people be scared of me if this occurs? Yes. Do I want that? Absolutely. I don't give a fuck. I love Taylor Swift so much. I don't know what else to fucking talk about. I think. Did I wait? No, I talked about my Spotify rap for 20. I talked about 2023 already. My song of the year was Would've, Could've, Should've, if you didn't watch it. Um, fucking whack. Because that was like after we'd had like Midnights for like the full year. And oh my God. And also, I literally said that I was going to get a tattoo of whatever song ended up on my 2022 rap. If any song from Midnights ended on my 2022 rap, because the tracking period ended 10 days after it came out. I said, if one of those songs ends up on my top 5, I'll get it tattooed. It was Vigilante Shit. I was not going to get the word shit tattooed on my body. Sorry. Love the song. I have a hoodie. I have the Midnights hoodie that says shit, and I wear it around, and I think people think I'm a hooligan. I don't give a fuck. It's Taylor Swift. You guys just don't get it. But it's just, I love the fact that Taylor Swift has a song with the title Shit. She has shit and slut. Can we talk about slut? Can we talk about my obsession with slut? Yeah, was it what I thought it was going to be about? Absolutely fucking not. Do I love it even more because it's not what I thought it was, but it's like even greater? Yes. And the fact that really, like, honestly, truthfully, authentically, I can relate to the song. Everyone wants him. That was my crime. Guess what? Done it. I've played that game. And were people calling me a slut? No. No. Really, no. People were alluding to it, but I was never blatantly called one. But you're just kind of like at that point, you're like, even if somebody does, who gives a fuck? That means I'm like trying. I'm just trying. I'm just trying to live my best life. I don't give a fuck what people are saying about me. That's what I've needed the whole time. Because the whiplash going from I don't give a fuck to all of a sudden I give a fuck about what people think of me again, that sent me into a spiral that I never want to be in again. I just got fucking out of that. And now I'm developing actual more self-confidence towards myself. And I'm like, I'm ascending. I can feel myself just simply being happier with who I am because I was not. That's why do you think I got the fucking anti-hero lyrics tattooed on me? Because I was like, I am the problem. Everybody fucking hates me. But it's fine. I already got into that at the end of the last episode. And yeah, that was purging a lot of emotions. I'm like starving, but I have leftover chicken Alfredo with shell pasta. Yeah, slut is so good. And it's just the fact that it's like I'm pretty much doing it for the plot at this point because I'm just like, oh, it's me being me liking a song by Taylor Swift called Slut. I just think I'm the funniest little goofy goober there is because I like a song called Slut. But it's not just that. Like, it's really not that at all. It's just, I just like the song because it's just so beautiful and gorgeous. And the fact that, like, the first, like, 3 lines paint so many vivid colors into my head and it just makes the song more pleasing to listen to. And I think that's why she fucking did it. Because she says flamingo pink, aquamarine, tangerine, and I'm just like, I see every color melding together and creating this beautiful tapestry of artwork in my head. And I'm just like, oh, fuck, shit, fuck. That song has a chokehold on my gooch. Then tolerate it. Dude, tolerate it. Crazy. Tolerate it, and when, like, my peak songs were like Tolerate It and Don't You. Those 2 songs together, Nutsiana Grande. Crazy. Don't You is great. Tolerate It, holy shit, makes me fucking sob the first time I listened to it, since going to the Eras tour, I screamed that like I had never had before, and I actually started fucking crying. And I really wanted to have that moment again today, actually, when I was driving somewhere, but people were being fucking stupid on the road. So I got stressed out and didn't want to sing anymore. Because usually that's my therapy time. If you drive past me and you see me belting a song with goddamn salty tears streaming down my face, you mind yours. You fucking mind your goddamn business and let me have my moment. I'm simply a boy trying to live in this world. Get into it, yeah. I love Taylor Swift. Oh, I love her so much. People love to poke fun at me. People love to like fake insult Taylor Swift in front of me just for my reaction. And guess what? It's murder on sight. I need food in my butt. Oh my god. I just need a butt chug of some pasta. I honestly think that's pretty much it. This is like the longest episode I've ever fucking recorded. And of course, it's the fucking Taylor Swift episode. God damn it. Obviously, you know, if I miss something, will I talk about it in a later episode? Fuck yeah, baby. Okay, well, thank you so much for sitting down, talking to me, talking with me about Miss Taylor, Dr. Allison Swift. I think I'm good here. Scared to see what's going to develop between me recording this and me posting this in terms of Taylor Swift, because there's a lot that could happen in the next couple weeks, and I don't want to think about it, actually. Okay. Thank you so much! Thank you so much! I don't know if by this time, I think my I have to reset my merch thing, or I have to like put more. There's like it was under like a campaign, but I think I need to put it under something else so it lasts not 30 days or whatever. Thank you to the girly that bought something, because by this time still only one person's fucking bought it, so you have no goddamn excuse that you haven't bought my fucking merch. Please buy it. When I see it in person, when I see it on my friend's body in person, I will cry. Have I even bought a shirt myself? No. Have I bought a shirt of my own merch? No. Am I going to? I mean, should I? Do you think I need to? I just feel like standing up. I'm so sorry. I'm a dancer. Also, some tea time before I go. I told my roommate that I made a pact. Well, that's not say a pact. I made a deal with my roommate that if I were to catch feelings for anybody, if I were to say that I've caught feelings for somebody, she would tase me. So, I'm just gonna say this right now. It's not true. I don't care about what you heard. Because I don't want to fucking get tased. But I do believe that if I were to marry somebody in the future, it is going to be somebody that likes Taylor Swift. I just don't think it's going to work if the person doesn't like Taylor Swift. I don't think. I just think that's the gateway into whoever I end up marrying, and then that's just how it's going to fucking stay. It's a love story, baby. Just say, get out of my house! That's so funny. I want to write a song called "Get Me Out of My Get Out." Okay, I'm gonna sample that in the song. What if I did? That's crazy. Okay. I'm so glad I did this episode. I'm so glad I got this over with. Because there were so many times that I went to record an episode and been like, fuck, it has to be the Taylor Swift one. And then I'm like, oh, I don't want to do that today. I knew today was going to be the fucking day. Because I was watching fucking Bridgerton. I was watching fucking Bridgerton. And I was thinking, in episode 6 where they're talking about the way she's dressing at dinner. She just moved all of her shit from the other end of the table. And I was like, what if they, sorry, that was not my bones, by the way. That's crazy. I was like, what if they played like the string version? Why did I do that? Really? Come on. The string arrangement of Dress from Reputation. And that next moment, fucking Wildest Dreams, the string arrangement started playing, and I was like, I didn't even start watching this because of Taylor Swift. I was not aware of any of the Taylor Swift related ties to this show. And I hadn't even seen it before. And the moment I was thinking, what if it played a Taylor Swift song? It did. How do you explain that? How do you explain that? I don't know how to explain it. How the fuck do you explain it? My back shots sound like bongos. I have to go. Okay, I think I'm done. I think I'm done here. I have a gun. The caffeine from this coffee is starting to vibe. It's starting to vibe. My knee just popped. Oh shit. Thank you so much for listening. My name is Brandon Anthony, also known as B Swift, and you're watching Disney Channel. Okay. I'm gonna leave. I promise I'm gonna leave now. I promise. I'm gonna have the Eras tour in my living room. Are you ready for it?